Vocal percussion. Vocal percussion. Oftentimes confused with beatboxing. When you picture a band, a beatboxer is the entire band. There'll be the bass, there'll be the drums, there'll be the vocals. While vocal percussionist is just the drummer in the back doing the beat. So oftentimes they'll have the same arsenal of sounds as the drummer. So they'll have a kick drum, hi-hat, PF snare, inward K snare, crashes, toms, and many more that you can create out of thin air, pull together, change, alter, whatever that you want to create. So they'll have any sound like that, and the difference also between a beatboxer and a vocal percussionist is that beatboxer is usually a solo act, while a vocal percussionist is found within an a cappella group. An a cappella group is typically 16 members, and there's one vocal percussionist. So imagine being the one member with 15 other people around you all singing, but you're doing the beat. You're creating everything you do. Yes, you can read the sheet music and learn, maybe they sometimes have the roles in there. But honestly, I think I forgot how to read sheet music. It's been a couple years now. But you get to create everything you do, and I see it as a leading role because usually within an a cappella group, there is a music triangle, which we can talk about in a future video, where the vocal percussionist and the bass are the bottom foundation structure of that triangle. And they lead the group, they'll support the group in every part of the song throughout the performance. So oftentimes, if we're in verse 1 coming up to the chorus, I'll do a unique fill, a measure, or 4 measures out to indicate to the group, like they hear and they're like, oh, okay, we're about to go into the chorus, and they're ready for it. And if you don't know what a fill is, I can talk about that and touch on that in a future video. Just leave a comment below on any question, anything you'd like me to go forth on within vocal percussion. So vocal percussion is such a unique role because you're constantly creating. You're creating everything you do out of thin air. Many times your mistakes, what you think are mistakes, aren't mistakes at all. You can change it into a new rhythm. You can change it into a unique fill that you've never heard before. And it blows my mind how you create all of it. Like I stumbled once and I did a pattern where I couldn't breathe. So I was like, as a joke, I was like, I'm just going to breathe inward right here. And it worked. And that rhythm was like, so I guess not breathe in, but breathe out, because I had it all built up and all out, which leads into another topic of breathing that I can touch on in another video. Is when it comes to breathing for vocal percussionists, often you have to think of it as a breathing cycle, not just all noise. It's a lot of mentally picturing it and seeing what you're creating and the sounds that you're pronouncing and, bringing forth. So with that, my pet peeves, I would say, with vocal percussion is crisp quality and just pronunciation or enunciation. And pronouncing well. So oftentimes you'll see them cup the mics, which sometimes is a beatboxer trick for their sound because they need to bring out the bass, which helps with that. But with a vocal percussionist, if you don't cup it and you just go straight in the front of the mic, the sound will come out the back of it and sound crisp and clean and clear. So a lot of times I will give people advice to just work on one sound at a time, such as inward K, of like very crisp, clean, and just enunciated well rather than mumble jumble all together, right? So oftentimes that's what I would say for that. And a tip to help with people learning, or anyone, any vocal percussion, is since this is an instrument just like any singer, tea, water, honey, cough drops, all of it is your best friend. I've gone through a whole bag of cough drops in 2 days for performing and practicing. There's been times where I didn't do that stuff as well, and I've lost my voice, and my whole throat was hurting and crazy just because I strained it too much, just like a muscle, because it is a muscle, and I strained it where I couldn't use it. So you definitely have to take care of it and just treat it well. It's your best friend, it's your instrument, it's what you're performing with. I'm making this video because I learned on YouTube probably like 12 years ago how to do vocal percussion. Shout out to the channel that I actually learned from. I saw that he's still posting videos. So Close to Toast. I will link his channel below. He's a crazy good beatboxer. So I watched him, and that's what I got info on of what this world is like. And then I branched my own way into vocal percussion and found that. But there's not many videos out there on vocal percussion, so I'm hoping to create these to give an introduction to what vocal percussion is and how to do some of these sounds, and just show the world, and create. Anyone can create this stuff. You just create out of thin air. It's just your voice, and just practice with it. Repetition is the biggest thing. Is just repeat it over and over. Oftentimes in any audition where they're like, you have to sing, and I'm like, why do I gotta sing? They're like, well, just pick the song that you'd sing in the shower. I'm like, I beatbox in the shower, or I do vocal percussion in the shower. They'll be like, pick the one that you sing in the car. I'm like, I VP in the car. I do everything vocal percussion in the hallways at school. Kids would get annoyed with me. It's just all vocal percussion. So just repetition helps you build up that crisp quality and strong muscle to do all these sounds over and over and over and over and keep going and sound great with it, you know? My name is Lucas. I've been a vocal percussionist for 8 years now. I have been in 4 a cappella groups, I want to say. I've won multiple awards, one including in New York City for top 10 groups out of the country. It's just a unique life and role of just doing vocal percussion is so wonderful because you're creating everything, and that's amazing to me. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'll have future videos diving deep into specific sections of vocal percussion. Please leave a comment below on a question, anything you want me to touch on within vocal percussion, and just see in the future. Thank you so much. Have a good one.